Research is showing that there is now a similarity in the writing outputs of many students across the world, and not just students, it's also being seen in the workplace. People generate documents for clients, they generate internal reports, sometimes without even editing any of this documentation. And in as much as users of artificial intelligence have seen higher efficiency with document generation using different language models. If we do not understand how natural language processing actually works, you would find out at the end of the day that the method in which you leverage artificial intelligence is actually costing you. And so, what I want us to do today is to look at how artificial intelligence listens. I want us to look at how artificial intelligence reads, how it understands text, and how it generates text back to you. The reason why you must understand this as a builder is so that you're not just a user of artificial intelligence, but you become a collaborator. You have the capacity to familiarize yourself with the limitations of artificial intelligence and see how you can bring the contribution of what you offer as a human being. The first thing I want you to know about natural language processing is that the way it works, built on several techniques. The most recent technique is the transformer architecture, which has an encoder and a decoder, and literally turns your words, any kind of word, any kind of text, into tokens and then into numbers, and tries to use mathematics to see the most relevant the pattern in your words to give you output. And you use prompt engineering, but sometimes it's not enough. What really is enough is context engineering. But what happens when you use natural language processing again and again is that because that language model is trained on data that most times is mostly Western, people start sounding alike. People start sounding very similar. And so what that does is that it begins to slowly eliminate your originality. It begins to remove from you the culture of writing. Writing with a pen, either an ink pen or a stylus pen. Because research in university in Norway found out that there is a stronger connection between writing and thinking as in comparison with typing and thinking. In fact, they found out that when you write, more areas of your brain are activated, more neural networks. But when you type, lesser areas of your brain are activated. You would find out through history that one of the most interesting ways we have preserved innovation, preserved our witty ideas is through our unique writing styles. You find out when you read the works of Isaac Newton that they are not, Isaac Newton's writing style is not the same with William Shakespeare. Shakespeare's writing style is not the same with Leonardo da Vinci. And the list is endless. Each of them, they have a unique writing style because writing most times is an extension of how you think. And so what's the solution moving forward? Use less of AI? No. Understand context engineering as compared to prompt engineering. Understand natural language processing better and the different techniques. Understand what is under the hood of how artificial intelligence understands your words, tokenize your words, and give you back feedback. And then one day in a week, or make it more than one day in a week, make it a culture to write down your ideas. Before you give that prompt to artificial intelligence, write down some of your ideas, intermeddle with some of your ideas, so that as you leverage artificial intelligence more and more, your unique special value proposition that artificial intelligence does not have will not be eroded. Thank you.